Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? I just want to know if y'all can hear me before we get this show started real quick. Just let me know if y'all can hear me before we get this show started. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Let me see if I can hear. Testing 1, 2, 3. Okay, so sit on down for the story time because we have been. Let me see. Let me come on. Camera. I don't have no light, and then we definitely gonna have to get a light. But so listen, y'all. On New Year's Eve, we was so sick. We had believed to be food poisoning. So I'm up here watching Don Lemon, and I haven't been feeling well. Like I'm burping, bad taste when I burp. Just stuff coming out from the back end, just from the front, from the back, from the front to the back, to the front to the back. So I watched Diamond, and then I said, let me just stick my finger in my mouth to vomit because I'm keep having this nausea. Then I just vomit for the first time in like years. So I did that. So I still wasn't feeling right. I was like, oh man. So I went on the live. Brought in the new year on the live with the subscribers. And so told me, you need to go to the emergency room. You need to go to the emergency room. So, because I'm like, I wasn't feeling good at all. So, the place I'm at, they call 911. The ambulance come and get me. We go to the hospital. And we was in the hospital. Now, mind you, but when we was in ambulance, so the paramedics, they was trying to run IVs and stuff like that. And he had to do the IV in my hand. Tell me why he must have poked me the wrong way. Blood just gushing out of my hand. They had to clean up my hand. He finally put the IV in it. Then he didn't put it in there correctly. He had to pull it in there a good way so I can get the IV drip. So I had to deal with that. Then we was on our way to the hospital, and I asked him, was like, how far is the hospital? And he said the hospital is about 10 minutes away. So I said, okay. So we went to the hospital, and at this particular hospital, they had the security. They had the security guard. They was asking, we need to search to make sure you don't have any weapons. I said, I've never been to a hospital where the security had to search you. So the security searched me, everything was good. So I was telling the doctor, I was like, I'm having problems and throwing up and all that. So they did a CT scan, they did a blood work, they did all this stuff. Got IVs, I got antibiotics. And I said, okay. So then they said, okay, you good. Um, you're not too good. We're gonna give you some medicine and stuff like that. Some prescription you can fill and get all that. So I returned back to the place where I'm at. I had to show them my discharge paperwork. So they want me to go see the GI doctor too. So I still haven't made that appointment yet. So I get back to my room. So literally get back to my room. Give me a second, y'all. I literally get back to my room and I'm throwing up like crazy. First the lift came to pick me up from the hospital. Then we went to the gas station, so I get some Gatorade, so I get some electrolytes. Tell me why I threw up like it was the last ride, like over 3 times. It was like, oh, is it breaking up? Oh no! Hold on. Let me get my other phone. Give me a second. It's acting up. Don't worry.
Hi.
Hi.
Is everything okay?
Yes.
I feel like
Much better.
much better.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you. Hold on, can y'all hear me? Is it stackety? Hold on, let me go on my other phone. Give me a second. Give me a second. Hold on. Give me a second. I'm going on my other phone. It's breaking up. So okay, give me 1 second. Testing. Okay, is it better now? Is it better sound now? Let me know if it's better. Is it a better sound? Let me know, is it better? Give me a second. I gotta plug this phone in. So, hold on, y'all. So I was throwing up like crazy. And I'm like, what's going on? As soon as I left the hospital, I'm throwing up. So I typed into ChatGPT. I said, I'm still throwing up. They was like, you should call, go back to the emergency room. I was like, no, I don't want to go back to the emergency room, but I'm still going. I'm not 100% better, but I'm much, much better. Yesterday, I didn't eat anything Yesterday, I didn't eat nothing. Because I was like, and I just literally just stayed in bed and rest. And then the place just checked on me and they was like, are you feeling okay? Feeling better? I said, I'm feeling better. I'm not 100%, but I'm feeling better. It was rough. You know what I'm saying? It was really, really rough. Really, really rough. Really, really rough. And I'm like, I'm trying my best to get it together. I'm trying my best to not I was because I'm like, why is this doing to me on New Year's Eve? And then people would sit me up on the phone and stuff like that. Then I had to reach out to my mom because they said, do you need emergency contact just in case we have to do a blood transfusion and stuff like that. And I was like, okay. So I had gave my mom number. Then my mom reached out to me a day later. But my subscribers have been on it. When I tell you my subscribers have been on it, like y'all have been texting me and stuff, which I really love because I put it out there that I was in the hospital. I was getting texts and stuff. Then I had a midnight phone call, late phone call with my friend. She had hit me up and she was like, while you can call me, I'm up. So I was able to talk to her. So it was just good just to have this good YouTube community and stuff. So I'm in there chilling. Now, mind you, this hospital I was at, they don't have like hospital beds. They literally let you sit in a chair. So, you know what I'm saying? They don't make it comfortable. But then they said you have insurance. So I gave the lady my insurance and everything. Everything was good. But when I got back to my room, I literally was like throwing up like crazy. But I feel much better. And shout out to Dee Dee in the morning. She's a radio personality in Dallas. She got the flu, and I was like, it must be something going around because one of my subscribers sent me saying that it's a flu going around. But I knew I didn't have the flu. I knew it was food poisoning because I'm getting back well so quickly. If it was a flu, I would have still been down for a little while. I believe it was food poisoning that I had because I had some pizzas. Sometimes let me just order some pizzas because my subscriber said, "Here you go, get you some pizza or something." I said, "Oh, okay." Man, I said, I believe it was food poisoning. So I ate the pizza, and like that next day on New Year's Eve, I was literally stomach was boiling. It was like crazy coming in from the front end, from the back end. It was crazy. Now they got to fix my toilet 'cause I messed up the toilet. It was just a mess. It was a mess. I mean, I thank God I had these bleach wipes. I had to use the bleach wipe. A throw up had got all on the floor. It was just a mess. It was a lot. It was just a lot came out of me. And the reason why I believe it was food poisoning. But I'm much better now. We will be going on our cleanse next week because then I'll be off of my Gatorades and stuff. So we'll be on the cleanse on Monday. We'll be on a 60-day cleanse. I wanted to start it on the first, but due to the fact I was under the weather, I postponed it until Monday. So on this cleanse that I'm doing, you guys, no junk food, no bread, um, no junk food, no bread, no adult entertainment. Um, yeah, for 60 days. Okay, for 60 days. Okay, for 60 days. So I'm looking forward to it. Doing this cleanse. I did it before. I want you all to do it with me. It's gonna be amazing. I don't really have to cut out weed because I'm not a weed smoker. I smoked like one time last year, so I'm not gonna have to cut that out because that's not like a vice for me. But the other stuff that I named that we will cut out in our diet. And no Red Bull, no Red Bull. So that will be started on Monday. But yes, you guys, I feel much, much better. I'm telling y'all, brother was under the weather. I'm still like yesterday, I just slept like a baby. And I said, I gotta get myself together. And now on down, and then today I got an update that Will Smith is getting sued, and I was like, this is a lot with these stars. I don't want to know because the guy looked very weird, but it was supposed to be his violinist that played the violin. I don't believe that Will Smith did anything to him. That's in my personal belief. I believe it's like a spirit trying to take down these powerful men. So we shall see how it's gonna go in this particular thing. We're gonna see how it's gonna go in the lawsuit because even Tyler Perry, his one of his accusers coming out saying that why did Tyler Perry continue to give him money once the movie was over? And it was just all this kind of just stuff going on. But let me tell y'all, this is why it's so important not to get close with people because you never. It's hard to trust people because like, look at this. Oh, is it breaking up again? Wait a minute, is it breaking up again? Is we good? Oh, okay. I just want to make sure we good. So I'm saying it's just a spirit that's just taking out people and with these powerful people. And I'm like, what's going on? And my thing is this: if you are a celebrity and you're a billionaire, get somebody that have a lot to lose, like you have a lot to lose. It's not best to deal with these poor people because again, they're gonna try to do a lawsuit. It's best to get a contract to say, hey, we are consenting to be in a relationship and stuff. But Tyler Perry never came out and said that he was gay. So we don't know if it's true or not that he did this. I do believe, due to the text message that I saw, I do believe that this is a money grab. I do believe that the young man, the man, I do believe it is a money grab. Okay, they said Wells should have married me. He wouldn't have all these problems. Okay, and Tyler Perry could have should have dealt with me, and he could fumble me, touch me in all the different places, and I won't dare tell a soul. And long as he keep, what I'm saying, keep me paid, which he will, because he'll put me in movies and stuff like that, and put me in some of his companies and stuff where he do and stuff where I have no problem. But he deal with these people. Look what they doing. Like I haven't seen a black dude come out and say anything towards Tyler Perry to the Tyler Perry family. And probably I'm saying it now. Probably by tomorrow, some black dude gonna come out and say Tyler Perry touched me, he touched me, he touched me, he touched me. As of right now, no black dude have came out. It was a Latino dude. It was a white dude. And some people are saying Tyler Perry have his type. When I was watching Don Lemon, he had on there. Don Lemon had on there Jason Lee, and Jason Lee was saying, this is a money grab. The dude was on Hollywood. He gained a lot of weight, looked like life is life. And the dude is just doing this for a money grab. And that the dude reached out to one of my friends. And I'm just listening to this, right? And Don Lemon said that Tyler Perry should come out and respond. He should not do a press release. He should come out and respond, do videos and stuff like that. And I agree. I think Tyler Perry should hit the link of the Wally Show, and we should have a conversation. He need to clear up all of this situation, and ask the questions and really deny these allegations on my show. And the reason why I say he should deny these allegations on the show because pulling out a press release is just not going to do it. We're dealing with a 24/7 internet world where updates are happening every single second. And so it is best to clear it up. It's the best to clear it up in a court of public opinion. because these guys are using the media to destroy and taint the reputation of Tyler Perry. So I do believe Tyler Perry should definitely come on the Wiley Show. Let me see if I can leave him a voice note. Let me see if I can leave this man a voice note. Let me see. Can I leave him a voice note? Or do I have to follow him? Let me see. Let me go to Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry. Let me leave him a voice note. Let me see. Okay. Hey, Tyler Perry, I see you have another allegation. I would love for you to clear all this up on the Wiley Show. We have 5,000 people watching me right now. So if you are available, I would love for you to come on the show. Right now, we are definitely clearing up your name, saying you did not do these things. But the people, the community, the producers, my producers, the world would like to hear from you. So these are the voice levels I sent Tyler Perry in the past. Let's see what they have to say. Give me a second. Mr. Tyler Perry, my name is Mr. Wiley from The Wiley Show. There is some allegations from Christian Keys saying that a billionaire offered him $100,000 to take off his clothes, and that he was drinking Hennessy in a house, and this billionaire got in the bed. I want to keep it all the way a stack. Were you that billionaire, Tyler Perry? Did you tell Christian Keys to take off his clothes for $100,000? Did you pay for a vehicle? Did you do this? Yes or no? I am live right now. 972-674-9462. Because Mr. Perry, one thing about us, we both went to church. And you know, when you read the Bible, you don't use a nickname. You say Jesus when you talk about Jesus. You say Paul when you're talking about Paul, okay? When he said Lazarus come forth, he literally put a name on it. He said Lazarus come forth. He put a name on it. So that dead person in that grave, had to come up. Let's I had to use another voice note. So he put an address on it. So I'm coming to you direct. I'm not like these people on the internet talk about you behind your back. If I had your phone number, I'll call it. I know Tyler Perry Studios is closed because it's like 1 a.m., but I will be calling Tyler Perry Studios on Monday morning. Okay? And I want to talk to people and say, hey, is these allegations true? Did you touch and fondle, harass Christian Keys? I keep it very direct. Now, I may not never work with you again, but I'm going to be a billionaire and I'm going to fund my own product. I don't need to work with you because God already told me I'm going to be wealthy. He told you that. The same God that sat on the throne told me that I'm going to be wealthy. That's why I'm here. So I'm not begging you for no job. I'm building my own job. I'm a man. I don't need to beg no other man. Make that perfect clear for the record. But I just want to know, did you fondle, touch, licked on, touched on, kissed on Christian Keys? Holler back to me. Oh my gosh. I left that voice on almost 3 years ago. Wow, wow, wow. I left that voice on almost 3 years ago. That is crazy. 3 years ago, I left that voice though. Almost 3 years ago. Wow. What do y'all have to say about that? Because I just want to know, that whole thing about Christian Keys. So I'm like, hey, Tyler Perry, I do want a job and everything like that. Hold on, let me clear it up. Let me leave him another voice note. Hey, Tyler Perry, that voice note that I did 3 years ago, I made a statement saying I don't need a job from you. I do need a job from you actually. So I just want to put that out there. I do need a job from you and stuff. Um, and Christian Keys never came out and said that you touched him or that you never groped him or anything like that. He never put a name on it and said that you did that. So I do want to apologize to even sending you that voice note. But I would love for you to come on now that you have two accusers, one trying to sue you for 77 million. Another one to see you for a lot of millions. I would love for you to come on the show. I'm literally live right now with 62,000 people watching me live on YouTube. So if you're available, you can come on my show. So we shall see if we're gonna come on. Okay. And whoever I got this thing in the voice notes for, I got it from Milagograms. Milagograms is the one that I got it from. That's who I got it from. Milagograms, when she used to do the voice notes, Milagograms used to send it. And so, yeah, so we sent it to him. So we shall see if he's going to respond. Okay, we shall see. We shall see. And somebody tagged me in this post really quickly, you guys. So I was minding my own business. And so somebody tagged me in this post of Denied. They tagged me in this post as Denied and stuff. And I was like, I think Denied's gonna lose. He's gonna and the restraining order is gonna be granted. And he's gonna probably crash out. So they had tagged me in the post and he was saying that he's gonna sue Armand. He had did a whole interview. He's gonna sue Armand Wiggins and that this is going on, that I'm gonna have fun going to court with him and all that. I said, we shall see. But I said, I do believe Denied's gonna lose. Do I think he deserves to lose? Absolutely. Once I saw that video, and I'm telling y'all, once I saw the video on his Twitch, he recorded himself going to the club, and Armand was dancing. Once I saw that, that's when I knew that he's gonna lose. Once I saw that, I said, "Oh, he's gonna lose. He's gonna lose." Because you keep doing all this stuff, building up a case, then doing interviews, talking about him, saying all this type of stuff. It is best. The best legal strategy I could have gave to Deny, and he not gonna listen, is number one, don't talk about Armand. Number two, don't post about him. Just don't do it while you have this open case. But obviously, he's in his own head. He think he the best. He think he's so smart. He constantly keep doing that. And I said, that's not a good look. That's not good at all. And so I said, when I go on my live, I'm gonna just say Denai's gonna lose because of his own wicked, demonic um, behavior. All he got to do is just leave the man alone and don't talk about the man. Don't post about the man. You know what I'm saying? If somebody don't want to be around you, why would you keep posting about him and then saying nasty stuff about him on the show? And I'm like, ugh, it's crazy. Then he come over here. Then he try to hit the link over here. I don't let him on because I'm like, you're not gonna come over here and cuss me out on my platform. No, absolutely not. You're not gonna be respectful. Number one, many people tried to help him and be in his corner. He turns against them. Like even Neek was cool with him, and he flipped against Neek, called her Neek NyQuil, and said all type of stuff. Then Neek claimed that he sent a threatening word to her, and he put like an X on her face, and so we didn't know if he's gonna sue or anything like that. So it's really really something. And Nick had did a whole video about it. And I said, "Wow, this is something." And we had brought Denai on our show back when he had a lawsuit with King Payne. They had a lawsuit. King Payne sued Denai in court, and due to the fact King didn't know what he was doing in the lawsuit and stuff like that, he was losing. He decided to drop the lawsuit because he didn't have no lawyer and stuff, and he couldn't pay the court fees. I'm like, why would you sue somebody you can't pay the court fees? Anyway, somebody, if you're suing, shouldn't you have the money for the court fees? I'm just saying, if you're going to sue somebody. I'm just saying, if you're going to sue somebody, shouldn't you have the money for the court fees? In my humble opinion. I'm just saying. I'm just giving my humble opinion. And this whole, like I told the thing one Milagograms. Y'all, Milagograms is in a terrible situation right now. The same thing. Get into court, her lawyers dropped her. Now they're trying to eat her up in the appeal process. And she going in the appeal process without a lawyer. So it's crazy. This whole ordeal, this whole situation is just sad. And all Milagograms had to do was not post that video up. If she never would have posted that video up, it would have never been a lawsuit. Now, mind you, when she posted the video up, I was in jail. I was locked up. Then they let me out. I was locked up. Okay? I did drop the soap because people said, don't drop the soap when you. I did drop the soap. We was in the shower by ourselves. I did drop the soap, but I didn't pick up the soap. I had muscles. I used to take in there like 3 or 4 bars of soap because that's some cheap soap. So I did drop the soap. Um, I did do that. It was one guy, and just I wish we were in the shower together. And it was like no shade, good looking, a thug, good looking. I'm not gonna say his name again because again, so many of y'all watch it. I said his name before, but I'm not gonna say it again because I don't want him to pow me when I get up, be in the streets and stuff like that. But yeah, no, because that's what they said. I'm like literally, and mind you, let me just say this, and I know I'm just gonna say this. When I was in jail, I did not cry probably once or twice, but I got used to it. And let me just tell y'all this true. I just got accustomed to it. I knew the days when they was doing the laundry. I knew the days that we take our showers. We could take a shower like every day. If we weren't on lockdown, we could take a shower every day. We can sleep and we can read books. Like I read a lot of books. I just fell in love. And it was like this one guy that came to the jail cell. He was an author. He had mailed his book to the unit, and I read it, and I was like, oh my god, it's so dope. And everything. He's out now because I think his girlfriend dropped the charges. Cause yeah, beat her allegedly, and she probably dropped the charges. Anyway, but it was good. It was a good vibe. It was a good vibe, and it changed me. Like I went in there and I said, I'm not gonna be like coming and dragging people on the internet like I used to. I'm gonna come and be a little different. You know what I'm saying? Be a little different. But yeah, I was in jail for like August 27 to like November 12th, and it changed me. It changed me, but it was a good experience. I met some good people in there, met some good guys, and met some good people in there. The nurse was just amazing. I was able to get my blood pressure medicine. I was able to get my psych meds. She was nice. She smelled good. It was adorable. She was thick. It was she was like, "How you doing, Mr. Waller?" I'm doing good, and I always was taking for her. It was just amazing. Like it was amazing. The food was terrible. Don't get me wrong. The food was terrible, but sometimes every blue moon we'll have like burgers, which was good. But it was like a lot of homeless people that, come to jail because you eat 3 hot meals, you off the street, you get to sleep, you pretty much safe, you got guards watching over you. So it is you get your medicine, you get your medical services and all of that. They have dental, did you get some dental work done, like to get your tooth pulled if you need to. So I understand, but do I want to go back? Absolutely not. I'm just telling you my experience. Okay, don't get it twisted. So, oh, it looks to you like you want to go back. No, I don't. I don't want to go back. I'm just saying, was it as bad like I thought it would be? Um, it wasn't as bad. I had some amazing moments. My one of my favorite days there, it was a CO. He would play music, and it was one song he asked. He said, "What song do you want?" I said, "Yolanda Adams, The Battle Was Not Yours." Now, when I first asked him, I was looking at him cockeyed. He turned to say like, "Who are you talking to?" He was like, "No, I'm talking to you." I said, "Can you? I want to pick a song. Yolanda Adams, The Battle Was Not Yours." So he played the song. Um, oh my gosh, when he played the song, "The Battle Was Not Yours," it's the Lord's. When I tell you I broke down in tears and I cried, that song was so good. He said, that was a good song you picked. I was like, yeah, that was a good song. Because I felt that. Like I was able to release that. I felt that. Shot that. And another thing that I love enjoying that we did, we was able to go to Bible study every Monday. Shout out to Pastor George. She's from the Hope for Prisoner organization. We was able to go to Bible study. So it was just a good vibe. I was able to actually, read the scripture. There was one person, he was like my bunkmate. He couldn't read, but he sure had anger problems and put his hands on women, but the man couldn't read to save a lick. And so we would do the Bible study, and I would read, and we would talk about the word. Then we would talk about Jesus. We would talk. We would just. It was just amazing talking about the word of God. And so and then we'd do prayer. Then after that, we would do Bible study on our own. So it was a good vibe. I really enjoyed. It was a good vibe, and it made me feel like this is not my life to do it. And I understand why people continue to go back because number one, they don't have no hope. They don't have no family. Some people just that's just what they want to be. They want to be there. They institutionalize, if that makes sense. But I said I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna stay out, stay on my meds and stuff like that, and do what I have to do. You know what I'm saying? Even to make me sleepy, who cares? It make my life better. And some days I'll be like knocked out, and they be like, "Oh, you supposed to do a show?" Then I'll be in the bed almost sometimes 2 days straight with the medicine because it just makes me drowsy and sleepy sometimes. But I'm amazed at how it just keeps me calm. It keeps my attitude calm, keeps me not hearing voices, and just keeps me all the good graces and good and stuff like that. But being in there, it was just an experience. Like, I didn't have to worry about no YouTube stuff. And shout out to Katie. Like, shout out to her. Mm, mm, mm. Shout out to Katie. Just shout out to her. Like, she will always be remembered as being one of the best because she was in the courtroom. Just shout out to her. And shout out to Natasha for sending me that book. Um, Shout out to ZB. Shout out to Puppy Love. Just shout out to the people, like for real, for real. Like the reason I said shout out to Katie because like I didn't know like what was going on YouTube, and then when Katie told me like, "Well, I got to tell you something," Milagro Grams is getting sued, and I was like, that's when I first heard about Milagro Grams getting sued, and I'm up there telling Katie she should say this on her video, giving her advice what's on the video and stuff like that. But overall, that was like the first time I've heard about what was going on YouTube for when I started using my time on the phone and stuff like that. But Katie Talk 101 was definitely there. She showed up to every court date. She was there, and it was amazing. It was amazing. It was a good show. It was a good vibe that she was there for me, and I would never forget that. Whenever I get on my feet and really get some money, she definitely I'm gonna have to break off something really good. And she invited me over to eat. Went over there for Thanksgiving. Then I went over there for New Year's. What was that? No, not for New Year's. What was that? That was Christmas. Went over for Christmas, and the food is delicious, and she's an amazing cook, amazing woman. You know what I'm saying? It was just a good vibe. It was, and so then when what's name sent me that letter, I was like feeling so bad in jail that day. I was just feeling down or whatever. So they're saying, what was my bug number? I think it was 54 was my bug number because they go by a bug number. 54, I think it was 54, 55. But anyway, they called my bug number. And I went up there and it was a card. And Puppy Love sent me that card, that letter, and I read it and I just cried. I said, oh my gosh, like the producers are praying for me. You know what I'm saying? They care for me. And when ZB wrote me that card for my birthday, I was able to get into after I got out of jail. I read it and I was like literally homeless on the street and I was reading that and she gave some inspiring words and I cried and I cried. Oh, did I cry? It just was like amazed. Like people care. Like people that forgive me, people really really care. And then when I got to the shelter and they when I was it was able to get on the computer, then I was able to see all the videos what people said about me, all the stuff people said. I'm like I was shocked because I didn't think people cared to discuss. I didn't think so. I was quite surprised. It was a lot of YouTubers saying some stuff about me. And of course, I watched all of it. It was white YouTubers, it was a Mexican YouTuber, it was YouTubers all over covering it. And I felt bad, you know what I'm saying? And it's still to this day, I still haven't rewatched the Walmart video. One day I will sit down and rewatch it and talk about it and dissect it. And we could do like a whole interview about it. One day I might do it and put it in a documentary style and add the library clip in there too, and then do like a documentary style stuff like that. One day I might do that and stuff like that. I was in contact with somebody, reached out to me, so we're gonna see how that's gonna go. So we'll see how that's gonna play out, and if that goes well, then we will see, and I will let y'all know. It'll be an amazing project. But when I tell you, I'm glad that I can just easily just come on the live and just chit chat with y'all and not be on the street on somebody concrete and all that. And I'm like, I don't talk about people that's homeless. I don't make fun of people that's homeless because, people just want to paychecks away of being on the street, or people now that work every single that work that's on the street. I saw somebody that live in a car and they work, but they have to live in a car because they can't afford rent. So it's like a lot of stuff that's going on in this world and stuff like that. But I can tell you, I've learned, like literally learned my lesson, like for real, for real. Learn my lesson. When I learned my lesson, like for real. And I encourage people. I'll be like, listen, bro, take your medicine. Sell your meds. It's gonna be okay. He's taking you to feel better and stuff. And just giving good advice, even when you feel like, oh my gosh, I feel so much better. I don't need it no more. That's because the medicine is working. It works real good. My attitude is good. I eat good. Everything is good. You know what I'm saying? Everything is good. Now, do sometimes I get into a depression state? Yes, sometimes, but it's not like every day, every day, and stuff like that. And stuff, and it just gets there when I start thinking about stuff. Oh, my family, I'm here all alone. Once I step out of that, then I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm real good. Once I step out of that, I'm real good. I got to step out of it and it'll be good. But nevertheless, I do love the fact that I could just sit and read, sit and chill, get into these stories and stuff. And Kid Cudi, I'm looking at Kid Cudi book that's on my little nightstand here. I got to start reading that. I got to finish Lonnie Richard book. I got to finish uh, uh, what was the other book that I gotta finish reading? It's some other book. I can't think of it right now. I gotta finish that. But yeah, so doing what I gotta do. You know, it's been it was a challenge last year. It was this year we expected for greatness. Okay, we expected for doors to open up. Blah 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 blah. We expected doors to open up for us. Okay, definitely. But when I tell y'all, thank y'all for y'all tuning in and just watching us and viewing us. Thank you so very much. But yes, I love y'all, like, to come on here, entertain and stuff like that. Because when I wasn't feeling well, like y'all was bombarding me, texting me, saying, "Are you okay? Do they need to come see you?" I'm like, "I'm fine. I'm just going through it," and I started feeling a little better. You know what I'm saying? Just feeling a little better. So that was a good day. But I don't want to be on here too long. I just want to say this is a brand new day. Happy New Year. And yeah, Happy New Year. And I will talk to y'all later. Little black boy, you beautiful. Little black girl, you are enough. When times get hard, always remember to put God first. Don't forget, if you have not cashed up us ever in your life, let this day be your first day at $Wally Show 1990, Wally Show 1990. And thank y'all for y'all love. Thank y'all for y'all support. And we will see y'all in the next video. Okay? Next video. Oh, before I go, I want to say this about Jonathan Wright. I didn't know Jonathan Wright was in prison. I didn't know the man was in prison. That was news to me. When did Jonathan Wright get arrested? And let me tell y'all, the last time I saw Jonathan Wright, he was putting a wig on to a young lady that was deceased, that was a fan of his, and she was a young girl. She had passed away, and he had made a custom wig for her to be buried in. So I didn't know he was arrested for a gun charge in the airport. And let me just tell y'all real quick, how stupid can you be to take a gun to an airport? Like, that's dumb. That's just like taking drugs to the airport. You're gonna get caught. How stupid can you be walking in the airport with a gun? That doesn't make sense. I'm gonna just be real with you. That doesn't make sense. You taking a gun to the airport? That doesn't make sense. That's crazy. You're gonna get caught. Okay, so that was crazy. So I didn't even know he was in prison for that year, considering that. Okay, yes, I'm really not into that. Okay, no, the song I was talking about. The battle was not yours. Yolanda Adams. The battle was not yours. Yolanda Adams. Good song. Make sure y'all go play it. All right, y'all. Love y'all. I'm about to go. Thank y'all so very much, and we will see y'all tomorrow with another episode. Bye, y'all.